Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Know that truth, forgiveness, and love can heal the world. Imagine if all of us could be truthful with ourselves, start forgiving everyone and start loving everyone. We would no longer be selfish, gossiping would be over, and we would no longer judge one another. The world would become a better place where we all live in love. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 61, NASDAQ off 21, S&P's off 7.5, gold contract down $1.50, trading at $1,344 an ounce. Silver up 23 cents at $22.73 an ounce. Copper, let's see where she is. She's up 3 pennies at $3.31 a pound. Light sweet crude down a $1.51, trading at $96.69 a barrel. Bonds down 15 ticks at $134.25. King dollar up 140 ticks, trading out at $79.81. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so we're at 1763. What happened here? We got up to 1757, couldn't handle the price, come off the highs. Bottom line, S&P is still going to have to come a long way down before it gets inside the lower range. That lower range would be 1729. Right now you're at 1763. Dow Industrials, different ball game. As soon as we hit the Dow, this is what you have, folks. It's pretty amazing, actually, that the market was just waiting for the Dow to get up there and hit those highs. And sure enough, that's exactly what it did. We hit 15,721. The high was 15,709. That was generated out there September 18th. As soon as it hit it, as soon as it hit it, was pretty amazing, actually. Just sold right off from it. What is that? That's a failure with price, volume, all of the above. And when you go back for the Dow Industrials, okay, this is what you have. The first expansion up was on that 22nd of May. That high was 15,542. Okay, so you can see, just using the last 3 numbers, okay, 542, okay, we're at 618. When you get back inside the 542 number, okay, that is when the probability goes up dramatically that you're going to go right back down to the other side of the range. And the other side of the range, by the way, is 1,200 points down, folks, at the 14,500. That's 1,100 points down. But it did it, and it did it right to the tick. If you want to see how the DIA, the diamonds, correlated inside of that, it's pretty cool because everyone has the volumes on the correlation there. So the diamonds are at 155.87. Your first high that was generated in May had volume of 12.8 million. That was 155.14. Then you came down with 14 million. So you're up with 12, down to 14. Now watch this, though. This is crucial to understand. Then what do? You make a high with 3 million. Oh, really? Then you make a low with 11 million. Then you make a high with 9 million. You make a low with 12 million. We just made a high today with 6 million. This baby wants to basically back down into lower price. NASDAQ Composite. Composite still can't handle higher price, and this is going to get really interesting because we just had Facebook out, and Facebook is up. That will hit the NDX 100, but guess what? It's not going to matter. They're throwing everything at the NASDAQ, and the NASDAQ inside is just selling off. NASDAQ today, what do? You get over the high of 39.61. We get to 39.66. We close at 39.30. 1.8 billion. Not enough juice there. We take a look at the three Qs. NDX 100. What you have with the NDX 100 is this. NDX 100 closed at 92.98, and the 93.28 was the number, meaning the high. So it gets over the high. We went to 93. Nice, you didn't make the high. 93. No, it did. 90. We made it to in 93.48. We get over the high. We closed underneath it, and it had lighter volume. Facebook just come out with numbers, so let's take a look at Facebook. Facebook closed at 49. It's trading 56, which is affecting the NASDAQ futures. The NASDAQ futures were down 2. Now they're up 7. You know, because that is part of the NASDAQ. If we go look at the 3Qs to see that correlation inside of there, the 3Qs closed at 82.98. That's trading at 83.24. But guess what? There's going to be something inside the NASDAQ again tomorrow that basically will more than likely will sell that NASDAQ off. Gold contract. Let's take a look at gold. So volatility, by the way, folks, was out here in spades, big time too. As soon as first off, the volatility was out here as soon as the Dow hit its highs. Then the Fed minutes come out, and we'll talk about that for a second. The Fed minutes come out, and that really threw the volatility into it. And inside the Fed minutes, nothing was new. They're saying, hey, listen, until we get below 6.5% unemployment, bottom line, $85 billion is on the agenda here. We take a look at the gold contract. Guess what? They can't move gold off this place, folks. The volatility came in. There's no doubt about it. We did 149,000 contracts, but guess what? It wouldn't give back a dime. You know, now, intraday, what we have out here is that the spike down at the 1334 did have volume, so that will get tested. But guess what? These stocks are acting like they want to go topside. Bond market. What we have with the bonds is this. 30-year bond, they couldn't move this either, which is pretty amazing, actually. 30-year bond, we did 317,000 contracts, and this is one of these deals that you got to a price point of 135.23. The last high was 135.34, and yeah, it's going to be it's a toss-up of today, meaning that were you pushing highs with that, or just give it up and you basically want to back down into the 133.23. We'll find. We'll see how that shakes out. My take is that bonds still want to get into higher price. King dollar. Let's go take a look at King dollar. Guess what? King dollar got back inside the range. Pretty amazing. She crawled all the way back inside that range, but she got in there. Yesterday was a sign of strength. Wide price spread, accelerated volume. She's at 79.77. 79.72 is the number, folks. You know, I suspect what you'll see is that it'll build a little cause here. Then you're going to see that baby go after the 80.80. Once again, we'll see how it handles that level. Let's go to Mike in Raleigh, North Carolina. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
I am. Thank you. How about yourself?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, NDLS. It had a rough day today, but this is an IPO, and you know, it's a quick-serve restaurant type company.
Okay.
And it doesn't have much of a chart to go off of, but you know, it's a good concept as far as restaurants go.
Let's take a look. It's NDLS. It's Noodles and Company. They the low for the year is I guess it's June 27th. So yeah, it just came out. It's 18. The high is 51. Oh, that's a rocket ship. Holy cow! I see. Okay. Yeah, what happens, Mike, is that when it's something like this, it's like, oh, there's nothing to really look at. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you have here, folks, is that when it does go IPO like this, it's been a sideways movement. There's just, for looking at charts, there's just not enough here to basically to read it. Period. You know.
Yeah. With the back down today, though, I mean, that was on pretty light volume.
I can read it intraday. Here, 1 second. Let's do the last 4 days. 1 second. I'll do 9 days. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I like.
What you definitely could do is that. Okay, so 9. Okay, so you had the sell. So here, 1 second. I can make a case for an ABC down here. 1 second. So
okay.
40, let's say 40, 47, 40, it's not even that big. It's 2.5 point ABC down, which gets you $42. You know, the last sell was pretty big. You know what I mean? Just if you're looking at Tiger TV, the last sell was only 270,000 done all day, and the last AQR. Well, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was 5,000 shares. That's not that bad.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Cool. All right. Thanks.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We ended out. Finished down 61. NASDAQ off 21. S&P's off 8.5. We're going to be right back.